I'm here with Sebastian, and he is one of our readers for the Healing Arts Festival. And he's been wonderful enough to represent us on Good Day Sacramento before. And I wanted to go ahead and ask him a few questions so that you can get to know him a little better. So, Sebastian, why don't you tell us how long you've been reading?
I've been reading now for over 45 years.
Wow, it's a long time.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And what styles of readings do you do? How do you read?
Well, I do direct reading. I also read by cards, or I also read by palm. It doesn't really matter. The spirit is the same. It's just which modality that you use.
Okay. And you don't, you read at the festivals. Where else do you read? You read at my festival, I should say,
yes.
But where else?
Oh, God. I read in Reno. I read in Lake Tahoe, San Francisco. I do the LA X Fair, the big one they have there every year. I do the Santa Monica Fair, Stockton. Oh, geez.
So you travel all over and read?
All over Northern and Southern California.
And then you also read locally here in Sacramento?
Yes, I do. I read out of my home and other people's home as well. And in some functions they have, it depends. I also do housewarmings, house blessings, anniversaries, house openings, all kinds of things of that nature.
Wow, that's great. Is there, are there certain types of people that you seem to see a lot of? Is there,
people who are looking to find what they should do, they're really looking to what kind of work they should do, or they want to help people and they don't know how, you know, or what kind of style to get into to help different people. But most of those, I get those a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I've noticed that some readers seem to attract certain types of readings, and so it's always nice to know, even though you do a broad range. I've had a reading from you, and I noticed that you used regular playing cards instead of a tarot deck, and I found that very interesting.
The reason I use regular playing cards is because I want to hear what Spirit says. Tarot deck is good and nice for certain people who have used it for so many years, but me, I like to hear what Spirit says, not what the card says. It's easy to read from a book, but it's not easy to read from Spirit. And if Spirit don't tell you, you don't say it.
Mm-hmm. That's great. So how long you've said you've been reading for 45 years. How long have you been reading at the shows themselves?
Oh, the shows themselves, I've only been reading about 10 or 11 years at the shows themselves because I've always read from home. So I had to learn how to set up at the shows and whatnot. I was a little bit shy about doing that.
Well, we're glad that you're doing them because we really appreciate having you at our show.
I love doing the shows. You meet a lot of interesting people,
and
a lot of good people, and a lot of sincere people. We got since I've been doing the show, there's a lot of people there that really appreciate and love what they're doing, and don't like the other style of readers or healers or people who sell jewelry and different stones and crystals and things of that nature. We have a lot of those, but we also, and once in a while, we filter one or two bad, but they don't stay too long.
No, we do our best to weed those out. That's why I do interviews with our readers to try to get rid of any of those at our show, at least.
Oh, and I also read by phone as well.
That's great. So, is there anything else you want to add?
Well, we'll be coming up for all the new shows that are coming up from all over the different places. Also, we're coming up with a new show at the 1561 8th Street. That will be coming up, and I will see all of you there. And as I said, I'll see you spirit to spirit.
And if someone wanted to get a hold of you, what's the best way to do that?
Well, you can call me by my cell phone. It's area code 916-595-4924.
Great. And we also have a page for you up on our website.
All right.
All right. Thanks very much, Sebastian.
It's a pleasure.